cockroaches. We're about to talk about that now with Elite Pest Control. If you've ever come across one of these nasty, nasty individuals, it's not a pleasant thing, and that's why you need the pros to come in. So here they are, Elite Pest Control. Ooh, have you ever experienced a cockroach? I'm not talking about the whole fear factor eating one, but I know I have, having one crawl across my face in Sydney. Wasn't very pleasant, I can tell you. Gary and Dawn, gross, that's all I can say. Cockroaches and fleas.
Yeah, cockroaches are gross.
I mean, do they really exist? We joke about fleas, but I mean, are they still out there?
Heaps of them, yes.
Really?
Yes. The problem with fleas is that you don't see them necessarily, you know, because they're so small. We have had cases where we've seen fleas. A lot of people who leave their house empty and they have pets, the fleas will then go through their life process and wait to hatch out of the what's the name of it?
Eggs.
No, the eggs hatch and then they become the pupa stage, and they wait there till they feel vibration or sense CO2 as we breathe, and they just all jump out. And many property managers have gone in and there's all these fleas are jumping everywhere, and we go in and after that, and because we're suited up, so we have fleas jumping on us.
You don't go brave in the air. Yeah, I'm not suited up if I was you as well.
And they're just jumping everywhere. So if they had a lot of pets and leave the house for 6 months, they'll stay in that state for up to 2 years, waiting for someone to come in.
That is disgusting. You're amazing at picture painting. That is disgusting. Dawn, I mean, people calling you, they must be desperate to get rid of that in their house. If they're experiencing something like Gary has just described, it must be very upsetting.
They're usually at their wits' end. They've tried everything already, over-the-counter sprays and fumigations and aerosols. So by the time they call me, often they've been bitten, their kids have been bitten, and they don't know what else to do. So yes, I'm very good at putting them at ease, letting them know that we can get it under control and very quickly, even though it's going to take usually 10 to 15 days before they see real results, but that over that time the activity will reduce.
And I guess it's where your genuine personality, I mean, Dawn is just so down to earth and natural. They don't have to feel embarrassed, because I guess there's a little bit of that, isn't there?
That's right. They often think it's because they're dirty or their pets are dirty, but really it's just one of those things. If you've got pets, you're going to get fleas, and this is the season for fleas. We call it flea season, and we're very, very busy.
Oh. Let's get back to our little friends, the cockroaches. Gary?
The cockroaches aren't nearly as common as fleas because we're a bit cooler, the climate's cooler. The warmer you get, the more cockroach problem you're going to get. But we do have a persistent cockroach here in Christchurch called the German cockroach, and it's just about that big. It's sort of brown, light brown.
Oh, and there is the German on screen right now.
If you get onto them straight away, you can, just by using baits, don't have to spray or anything, just by baits placed in the right place, they're easy to get under control. But the problem is people don't see them, and they love warm things, so they get inside the telephone or in the microwave or the coffee machine, and they just live there. And they're very, very resilient and can last a long time without food. And we've had jobs where, unbelievable amount of cockroaches just scurrying all over the place. It's terrible.
Scurrying. You are amazing at picture painting. It's quite disgusting, but it's true. This is what you do, isn't it? That's what you do. Dawn, so what's the process as far as cockroaches and the fleas? What do we need to do? We obviously need to give you a call, but what happens after that?
Well, we go in, we make a thorough inspection, because by the time they are seeing them, they've spread from the source, usually somewhere very warm. Hot water cylinder cupboard is a very good one. So we inspect the whole property. Often they're up in the roof void as well. And I also recommend that they lux or vacuum them up. That is one of the best ways to get rid of cockroaches, and then to come in with some residual sprays or baits. Wow. So you're giving solutions, aren't you? Because as you said before, some people have got all the anxiety, they're embarrassed and they feel like they're at their wits' end, but you can put them at ease. Gary, they must love you when you leave, because what are you leaving with them?
We're leaving a solution, really.
Yeah.
And it is a very satisfying job. It's not. It's just helping people and getting rid of these pests is very satisfying. Yeah.
Do you feel that also when you're in there, and both to you, Dawn and Gary, that you have to educate people as well?
Yes, there's a lot of that because we get these sort of problems where they have fleas and we do the treatment, and because they're so concerned about, oh, it's dirty, they get the carpet cleaner in and they suck up all our treatment, and then they give us a call. Fleas haven't gone, you know, so we have to very, very, just lay out what needs to be done. If you're going to clean the carpet, do it before we do the treatment. Refrain from vacuuming for at least 5 days after the treatment so you don't suck it all up. But we have all that listed on some papers for them, and we email it to them, and we leave a hard copy for them as well.
Exactly, and that is why you need to call Dawn and Gary and get them to come out and do an assessment. Think of the whole house, not just for a little time, but for the whole year. This is something you can regularly do. Thank you so much. That's Elite Pest Control, phone 03 332 1962, and that brilliant website, it's elitepestcontrol.co.nz.